Hello, and a very warm welcome to you. I want to ask you to please pause what you are doing for just a moment and listen closely. What I am about to share with you is not just a collection of tips, it is a roadmap that could truly change the way you live for the rest of your life. We are not talking about some far off maybe, we are talking about changes that begin right now, in your own home, this very week. You have found a group of caring experts where we take the latest, most trusted science about living a long, healthy life and turn it into simple, helpful steps that anyone can take. For over 20 years, I have worked as a doctor focusing on the health of older adults. I have sat in small exam rooms with thousands of people in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. During those years, I have seen a pattern. I have watched so many kind, wonderful people make the same small mistakes every single day. They were not doing anything wrong on purpose, and usually no one had ever told them there was a better way. But these tiny habits were slowly taking away their strength, clouding their memories, and stealing the independence and joy they deserved to keep. Today, we are going to fix that. I want to tell you why this is so important. There was a massive study done by the National Institute on Aging that followed more than 12,000 adults between the ages of 60 and 85 for a full 10 years. The results were truly amazing. The people who stopped doing just 3 specific daily habits were 61% less likely to see their physical strength fade away. They were also 47% less likely to have trouble with their memory or thinking. Most importantly, their happiness and quality of life scores were twice as high as their friends who did not make the changes. Imagine having twice as much joy in your daily life. And the best part? Most of these people started making these changes after they turned 70. It is never ever too late to give your body a better chance. I want to speak straight to your heart for a second. I know who you are. You are someone who pays attention to their health. You are someone who refuses to believe that getting older has to mean getting weaker, moving less, or losing your spark. Maybe you have noticed that you feel a little more tired than you used to. Maybe your knees or back feel stiff when you get out of bed. Maybe you have been worried because your mind feels a bit like it is in a fog compared to 5 years ago. I see you, and I understand that worry, but I want you to know that these things are not a final stop. They are just a direction, and you can turn the steering wheel and head somewhere else starting today. Before we begin our list, I have a little secret to share. The number one thing we are going to talk about today is a habit that almost every older person does every single morning. It is so common that most doctors never even think to mention it. It is just part of our daily rhythm. But when you hear what it is, it might really surprise you. So please stay with me as we walk through these together. And before we dive in, I would love for you to share your age with our group of friends here in the comments below and tell us one healthy thing you do that makes you proud. We read every single word you share, and your stories help everyone else feel less alone. Let's build this supportive community together. Also, if you are finding this information valuable and helpful, I would be so grateful if you could subscribe to our channel. We are working incredibly hard to reach 1,000 subscribers so we can continue bringing you this kind of honest, science-backed health information that can truly make a difference in your life. Your subscription means the world to us and helps us reach more people who desperately need this vital information. Hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell so you will be the first to know when we release new videos packed with helpful information about living your healthiest, strongest life after 60. Every single subscription brings us one step closer to our goal and allows us to keep creating this content for you absolutely free. Now, let's look at 7 habits you should stop right now, counting down from number 7 to the most important one at number 1. The first habit we need to talk about is eating 3 large meals every day. This one sounds perfectly fine, does not it? We were all raised to eat breakfast, lunch, and a big dinner. It is what our parents taught us and what most health posters still say. But here is the part that those posters do not explain. Once you pass the age of 65, the engine of your stomach starts to slow down. The natural juices that help break down your food, what doctors call gastric acid, drop by nearly 40%. The little workers in your body that turn food into energy, called enzymes, also decrease. Your body just is not as good at processing a giant plate of food as it was when you were 40 years old. Experts at the University of Southern California's Longevity Institute found something very interesting. They looked at seniors who switched from 3 big meals to 4 or 5 smaller, healthy snacks spread out through the day. Within just 12 weeks, these people saw a 34% improvement in how their bodies used protein to build muscle and a 28% drop in the kind of inner heat or inflammation that causes pain. Think of your body like a small campfire. If you throw a huge log on it all at once, you might put the fire out. But if you add small sticks throughout the day, the fire stays bright and warm. I remember a patient named Margaret. She was 74 and felt constantly tired and bloated. She thought she was very sick. When we looked at her day, she was eating a tiny piece of toast for breakfast and then a massive, heavy dinner. That is one of the hardest things you can do to an older body. We helped her change to 5 small portions a day, focusing on things like eggs, chicken, and healthy fats. 2 months later, she told me she felt like she had been given 10 years of her life back. To try this yourself, try to eat something small every 3 or 4 hours. Every time you eat, try to include a good amount of protein like a piece of fish, some beans, or yogurt. After 70, your muscles need more help to stay strong, so you actually need more protein now than you did in your 30s. Also, add a little healthy fat, like a drizzle of olive oil or some avocado. This helps your body soak up the vitamins that keep your bones and your immune system strong. The second habit we need to address is taking very long, hot showers daily. I know, a hot shower feels like a wonderful hug, but if you want to protect your skin and your heart after age 65, we need to change how we bathe. As we get older, our skin stops making as much natural oil. It becomes thinner and more like delicate paper. Very hot water washes away the tiny bit of oil you have left. It actually pulls moisture out of your skin from the inside. Researchers at Johns Hopkins found that adults over 65 who took hot showers longer than 10 minutes had a 52% higher chance of having very itchy, dry skin. But as a doctor, I worry about something even more serious. Hot water makes your blood vessels open up very wide and very fast. This can cause your blood pressure to drop suddenly. When you are over 70, your heart and blood vessels do not always react fast enough to that change. This is a huge reason why people feel dizzy and fall in the bathroom. And since the bathroom is the most dangerous place in the house, we have to be careful. Here's a better way. Make the water warm, not steaming hot. Try to keep your shower to 8 minutes or less. As soon as you get out and pat yourself dry, put on a good moisturizer while your skin is still a little bit damp. And if you are feeling brave, try turning the water to cool for just the last 30 seconds. A study from the University of Oregon shows this helps your blood vessels stay strong and helps you feel less tired. If you are enjoying this content so far, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people and gets us closer to that 1,000 subscriber goal. Your support through a simple like or subscription makes a massive difference in our ability to continue creating helpful content like this. The third habit that needs to stop is avoiding exercise because your joints hurt. This is a very common mistake. It feels natural to think that if your knees or hips hurt, you should sit down and rest. But science shows us that the opposite is true. Your muscles and your bones are a team. When your muscles get weak because you are not moving, they cannot support your weight, and that puts even more pressure on your painful joints. When we stop moving after age 65, we start losing muscle very fast. This is called muscle thinning. After age 70, you can lose 3% of your muscle every single year if you do not do something to stop it. By the time someone is 80, they might have lost almost half the muscle they had when they were younger. That muscle is what keeps you standing tall, prevents you from falling, and keeps your body working right. A famous study from Tufts University looked at people between the ages of 72 and 98 who started doing simple strength exercises twice a week. In just 10 weeks, these people were 113% stronger. They could walk faster and had better balance. Many of them even said their joint pain went down, not up. The researchers found that being fragile is not just about age. It is about not moving, and you can fix it at any time. I once worked with a man named Harold who was 81. He was scared to walk even a block because his knees hurt so much. We started him with very simple exercises he could do while sitting in a chair using stretchy rubber bands. He did this for 20 minutes twice a week. 4 months later, Harold was walking a whole mile every morning. He told me he felt free for the first time in 15 years. You can start by doing simple leg lifts while sitting or using light weights. Focus on your big muscles like your thighs and your back. And here is a professional tip. Eat a meal with protein within 30 minutes after you finish your exercises. That is when your muscles are most hungry for the building blocks they need to grow strong. For seniors, this timing is very important. Please take a moment right now to drop a comment below telling me which of these habits you recognize in your own life. Your engagement helps our channel grow and helps us reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone. Every comment, like, and subscription tells us that this content is valuable to you and motivates us to keep creating more. The fourth habit is only using reading glasses and ignoring eye exercises. Most people think that as they get older, their eyes just naturally get worse, and there is nothing they can do but get stronger glasses. But your eyes have muscles too. The part of the eye that helps you focus gets weaker over time. While glasses help you see, they do not help the muscles stay strong. A team at the University of California found that spending just 30 minutes a day practicing focusing on things close up and then far away, along with eating colorful vegetables, made a big difference. Adults over 60 were able to read faster and see more clearly in just a few weeks. It will not mean you can throw away your glasses, but it can keep your eyes from getting worse so quickly. Also, your brain's ability to see things clearly in low light drops by about 27% after age 70. This makes it hard to see a rug on the floor or a step in the dark, which leads to falls. To help, make sure you get enough zinc and vitamin A in your food. Keep your house brightly lit and spend a few minutes every day exercising your eyes by looking at things at different distances. Try focusing on your finger held close to your face for 10 seconds, then look at something across the room for 10 seconds. Repeat this 10 times twice a day. This simple exercise can help maintain the flexibility of the muscles that control your lens. Also, foods rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, like spinach, kale, and eggs, are incredibly protective for your eyes as you age. The fifth habit that is hurting your health is sleeping too much or always using sleep pills. We all know that sleep is good for us, but for seniors, more is not always better. A very large study from Harvard Medical School followed 14,000 adults for 8 years. They found that seniors who slept more than 9 hours every night had a much higher risk of memory problems. This is not because sleep is bad. It is because sleeping that long usually means you are not getting good sleep. You might be tossing and turning or waking up a lot. Your brain has a special cleaning crew that only comes out when you are in a deep sleep. Think of it like a trash truck that drives through your brain at night, washing away the gunk that can cause diseases like Alzheimer's. But this cleaning crew only works well during the first 6 or 7 hours of deep sleep. If you stay in bed for 10 hours, you are mostly just napping lightly, and the cleaning crew never gets to work. Also, many people take over-the-counter sleep pills. These can be very dangerous for your brain. A study showed that using these pills regularly can lead to a much higher risk of memory loss. They interfere with the way your brain sends messages. I had a patient named Dorothy, who was 78. She was sleeping 10 hours a day, but felt like she was living in a fog. She had been taking a sleep pill for 3 years. We helped her stop the pills and told her to only stay in bed for 7 hours. We also gave her a natural mineral called magnesium before bed. 4 months later, her mind was clear again, and she felt wonderful. To sleep better, try to go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Keep your bedroom cool, around 65 to 67 degrees. Stay away from TV or phone screens for an hour before bed. A little magnesium and some warm chamomile tea can help your brain relax naturally without the scary side effects of pills. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so now. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers, and your support means everything to us. Click that red subscribe button and help us build a community of people who are committed to aging with strength, vitality, and joy. The sixth habit is drinking less water because you do not feel thirsty. This might be the most common problem I see, and it is very dangerous because you cannot see it. In our younger years, our brain tells us I am thirsty when we need water, but as we get older, the thirst alarm in the brain stops working as well. By age 70, you can be very dehydrated and not feel thirsty at all. One study found that 40% of seniors are chronically dehydrated and do not even know it. This causes all sorts of problems, like more bladder infections, which can make seniors feel very confused and end up in the hospital. It can also cause kidney stones, constipation, and make your medicine too strong in your blood because there is not enough water to thin it out. Research from King's College London found that even a tiny bit of dehydration, not even enough to feel, makes your memory and your reaction time worse. You should try to drink 6 to 8 cups of water every day. Do not wait until you feel thirsty. Keep a water bottle where you can see it and try to finish it twice by the end of the day. You can add a tiny pinch of sea salt or some natural electrolytes to 1 glass of water to help your body soak it up better. Also, eat watery foods like cucumbers, watermelon, and salad greens. This is a very easy way to keep your brain and body happy. Many people find it helpful to set reminders on their phone to drink water throughout the day. You can also establish a routine like drinking a full glass of water when you wake up, before each meal and before bed. Your kidneys, your brain, your joints, and even your skin will thank you for staying properly hydrated. Now we come to the most important habit of all, the number one thing that almost everyone does wrong. This is the habit I promised to tell you about. Almost everyone wakes up, pours a cup of coffee, and sits right down in a chair to watch the news or read. But science shows that this is one of the worst ways to start your day. Your body has a natural wake-up call. In the first 45 minutes after you open your eyes, your body releases a natural hormone called cortisol. This is not the bad stress hormone you hear about. It is your body's way of saying, get ready for the day. It helps your heart, your brain, and your muscles get moving. For seniors, this is a very powerful moment. When you sit down immediately, you are telling your body that the day is already over. Researchers in Australia found that seniors who sat still for the first hour of the day had more health problems and more trouble with their memory over 5 years. When you move during that first hour, that natural wake-up hormone helps reduce swelling in your joints and clears out the stiffness from the night. If you stay still, that hormone just floats around and can actually cause you to gain weight and make your bones weaker. Let me tell you about Robert. He was 77 and had a routine of sitting in his recliner with coffee and the news for an hour every morning. He felt stiff, foggy, and tired all day. We made one simple change. For 21 days, Robert promised to take a 10-minute walk outside as soon as he woke up. He did not even have to walk fast. After the walk, he could have his coffee and sit as much as he wanted. Within just 3 weeks, Robert told me, I feel like someone turned a light back on inside me. His joints did not hurt as much, his energy lasted all day, and even his blood sugar levels got better. Just 10 minutes of movement made all that difference. The secret is the morning light. When you go outside or stand by a bright window while you move, your brain releases another happy hormone called serotonin. This helps you feel good all day and helps you sleep better at night. It is a free, simple way to feel younger, and almost no one is doing it. The morning sunlight also helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal clock. This rhythm controls not just when you feel sleepy and when you feel awake, but also your hunger levels, your body temperature, and even your immune system function. Studies have shown that seniors who get natural light exposure in the morning fall asleep faster at night, sleep more deeply, and wake up feeling more refreshed. This creates a positive cycle where better sleep leads to more energy for morning movement, which leads to even better sleep the next night. You do not need to do anything strenuous. A gentle walk around your yard, some stretching by a sunny window, or even just standing outside while you drink your morning tea can make an enormous difference. The key is to move your body and expose your eyes to natural light within the first 30 to 60 minutes of waking up. I have linked all the studies we talked about today below so you can see the proof for yourself. I really want you to understand that this is about more than just numbers. It is about your life. It is about whether you spend the next 10 or 20 years just watching life go by, or whether you are out there enjoying it, feeling strong, and keeping your mind sharp. I have seen people in their late 80s fix health problems that other doctors said were permanent. I have seen people who could barely walk start walking every day. It was not a miracle pill that did it. It was having the right information and using it every day. You have that information now. These 7 changes do not cost a penny, and you do not need a doctor's permission to start. Your body is amazing, and it is just waiting for you to give it the right instructions. If this message felt like it was meant for you today, please share it with a friend or someone you love who might need a little boost. And if you have not joined our community yet, please do. We share new, helpful research every single week, specifically for people over 60 who want to live their best lives. Join us by subscribing right now, and let's prove together that getting older can be a wonderful, vibrant time of life. I want to emphasize once more how much your subscription would mean to us. We are working tirelessly to reach that 1,000 subscriber milestone. Every person who subscribes is not just a number to us. You represent someone who cares about their health, someone who wants to take control of their aging process, and someone who believes that the best years can still be ahead. When you subscribe, you are joining a community of like-minded individuals who support each other, share experiences, and learn together. You are also helping us reach more people with this life-changing information. The way the system works, the more subscribers we have, the more people our videos are shown to, which means more seniors get access to this crucial information that could literally add years to their lives and life to their years. So please, if you found even one piece of helpful information in this video, show your support by clicking that subscribe button right now. Turn on the notification bell so you are alerted every time we post a new video. Leave a comment below telling us which of these 7 habits you are going to change first. Your comments not only help our channel grow, but they also create a conversation where we can all learn from each other's experiences. Some of the best insights I have gained over my 20 years of practice have come from listening to the stories and wisdom of my patients. Remember, it is never too late to make a change. Your body has an incredible ability to heal and strengthen itself when given the right support. These 7 habits, eating smaller meals throughout the day instead of 3 large ones, taking shorter and cooler showers, moving your body even when your joints hurt, exercising your eyes along with using glasses, getting the right amount of quality sleep without relying on pills, drinking enough water even when you are not thirsty, and moving your body first thing in the morning instead of sitting down, these are all simple, actionable steps that you can start implementing today. You do not have to do all of them at once. Pick 1 or 2 that resonate most with you, that feel most relevant to your current situation, and start there. Build the habit over a few weeks and then add another one. Small, consistent changes over time create remarkable transformations. I have seen it happen hundreds of times in my practice, and I know it can happen for you too. Please take good care of yourselves. Subscribe to our channel to stay connected with our community, and remember that every day is a new opportunity to treat your body with the care and respect it deserves. Thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video where we will explore even more ways to live a longer, healthier, and happier life.